If you're using Copilot and if you're looking to include your script as part of the GitHub Copilot events, in this video, I'll explain the different type of GitHub Copilot Lifecycle events where you can include your scripts as a hooks. Let's jump into the video. Let's explore the project that I've created. Here, under the Lifecycle router.js, I just created a plain Node.js file which just have a switch statement. By accepting a parameter, the event type, it's gonna switch between the event type and then show the console log of what event has occurred, and based on that, it's gonna print the payload, session ID, or tool name, or anything like that. And the pre-tool use and post-tool use is based on the MCP tool or any tool the Copilot is using. The pre-tool and post-tool will get called. And the pre-compact is going to be called whenever your conversation is becoming so big and the harness wants to compact your conversation. The pre-tool will be used, and you can include your code to extract out key information before compacting the conversation. Okay. And after that, we have the subagent start and stop, where this is going to be used whenever we are having kind of subagents from the parent agents. Before the subagent starts and stops, this particular event will be triggered, and the stop event is going to be whenever the session ends. Whenever the conversation ends, this is going to be called. And how I have linked this is just go into the hooks JSON. So you can create a hooks folder, and then inside that you can create a JSON, or else you can have Copilot create it for you. You can just go to the settings, you can click on configure, and it will ask you the file name and other things, and then you can just do it. Okay. And for now, I have already created it. Let's go back, and here you can see I have whatever the events that we have discussed is here. Session start, user prompt submitted, pre-tool use, post-tool use, pre-compact, subagent start, subagent stop, and then also the stop event. And additionally, you can also include there is one more event, error. Okay, so this is also this whenever there is an error, this error event is gonna be triggered. I'm just using the same script in order to just show you, as this is not an in-depth video, or we are just going to explore different event that is getting triggered or not. Okay, so the script is gonna just accept the parameter that I'm sending, so that's gonna let the script that this is the particular event. Okay, so before that, let me go into the session. Let me create a new session. I'll just create a new HTML file with title UIT hooks. Enter. So by doing this, it is going to create a file. So now we will see whatever event happened around this particular chat that we made. Let's go back to the terminal, and then we can show new terminal and go to output. Inside this, you can see there is right. So here you can see, should be seeing session start here. So this is where the session had started, and we have in our tool, we just printed this, right? So session initialized the session. You can see, I can just show you, see here, we printed this. So before it starts, it's gonna print this one. And after this, it's going to print your user prompt submitted, because along with session starting, you're also submitting the first prompt. So you can see here, it's executing the user submitted prompt, and you will also be able to see the prompt details and information. And after the user prompt submission, as it is using a tool to create a file, you can see the pre-tool use that's being triggered. And after the pre-tool use, we'll be able to see the post-tool use, and then I think that's all that we asked for it, right? So it's exited this particular chat. You can see yes, stop. So this all just in type of hooks that we have. So you can use it for multiple use cases. Let's say you want to format a particular file after a file is created. You can create a script. We can use prettier, make it. Or let's say you want to trim down any of the unwanted characters or anything like that, you can do it. Or else you want to initialize the session, include your session tokens and other things, you can still do that. So all those are multiple use cases that you can think of, but this is just an video to explain you the different type of hooks that we have, so that you can think of any automations that you can do for. Okay. Thank you for watching the video. In our next video, we will see how we can format a document whenever the tool had created a particular HTML file. Okay. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.